as a therapist, I really can't help you become who you were before. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Therapy Wisdom. This is your self-care coach and a licensed therapist here in Malaysia. So after our first episode, last 2 weeks, I've gotten some really good feedback, and I am glad that you are enjoying Therapy Wisdom. And today we are going to dive into a very profound topic that I find in therapy, which is the realization that we really cannot help you become who you were before. Yeah, that I said it, like as a therapist, I really can't help you become who you were before. And no, it's not because that there is no techniques and there's no modalities that could help you become who you were before. I think the first thing that we have to realize is that the experiences of our past have actually shaped us into who we are by learning from the mistakes, learning from the experiences, learning from the good stuff that we were before. Other than that, it's also the rewiring of your brain. You've seen things that are very, very different. I think this is what makes therapy so powerful, is that whatever that you have learned and unlearned in the session itself, it is something that stays with you. So every single experiences stays with you, right? Especially those that are bigger and have bigger impact on your lives. And that is not to say that whatever that you have experienced in the past, or that desire of wanting to get back to who you were before, is not valid. It's totally valid, because there must be something that you really like about the past version of yourself that you really want to get back into. So instead of saying like, okay, I can help you get back to who you were, I normally like to say that, let's look at who you were before. Let's find out which part of her or him that you like most, and how can we recreate those characteristics or those bits into the current self. And my favorite script, okay, not really script, but my favorite thing to say when a client comes to me and say that I want to get back to who I were before is, I can't really help you to do that, but is it okay that if we work together to find out how we can create the future you into the version that you like as well? As a therapist, I would say my role is to assist you into accepting who you are right now, see the strength, see the resilience, like what I said before in our last episode, and providing support and journey with you through this transition. And a lot of times when we think about the past self, we notice that there are only a few characteristics that we want to get back into. For example, as a 30-year-old, I might really love the 20-year-old me who is like super freeing, very focused at work, very like go kind of energy. If you ask me right now, I do miss that version of myself, but at the same time, I also really like this version of me that is slightly calmer, slightly more put together, I would say, as compared to the younger self. What I'm trying to say is that to look back into that inner resources and strengths that you have that came from that experience, that 20-year-old experience, and use that as a stepping stone, use that as a bouncing wall to bounce you into that version of yourself that you want to create in the very near future. So I hope this episode of Therapy Wisdom gave you a little bit more insights into who you were before is amazing, but who you are right now is also as amazing, with all the resources and resilience that you have accumulated so far, and how you can use that strength to carve out what is ahead of you. Today's one is a really short one, but I really want to address this because I have heard so many people feeling stuck in who they were before and feeling stuck at the now of wanting to recreate that past self. But really, it's more empowering to know that you have all the power to create the future self. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy this short version of therapy wisdom. I'm gonna see you next time, probably in 2 weeks time. So see you.